Hey there, fellow marketers, Professor Wolters here, and today we're here in New Orleans, Louisiana, right on one of the balconies. No, we're not on Bourbon Street. It's not kind of a crazy place like that. But today we're going to talk about actually one of the 4 P's of marketing, and that is the place, or delivering the value, or delivering the value proposition. Because we have to figure out is, what's the best way for us to get our product, our service, or whatever value we're creating to our customers. So you're looking at what different channels are we going to use? Are we going to have a website to deliver stuff? Are we going to have it so people can order through Twitter? Are we going to have it a storefront? Do we sell it direct by mail? Do we make an infomercial? What do we do? And so we're looking at all the different kind of channels that are out there and how we're going to basically get that value we create to our customers, because there's a lot of things you really have to think about when it comes to delivering that value. It's probably the thing that comes up the most for a lot of people is just looking at the website in general, okay? Are we making a good website, an easy to read website, a very manageable website, kind of an intuitive website that people understand? Because the better you make your website, the simpler and more intuitive it is, the more value it can bring to people quicker, and so they can buy your products faster, and that can really add some value, and thus making it easier to deliver the value to your customers. Now, when you think of delivering the value, probably the biggest thing that comes up though is actually the supply chain. Because when you look at your supply chain, you have to think about it is, we have to figure out our correct delivery. Are we going to get it there on time? I mean, Domino's Pizza, 30 minutes or less. We got to figure out is how do we deliver that value in that time in terms of how are we going to cook our pizza? What kind of pizzas are we going to have on offer? What about our delivery? Where our location's going to be? Because you think about it, another thing that kind of goes along with this place is also looking at the coverage. Have you ever noticed that if you order pizza and you're like in a certain town, oh yeah, it's free delivery, but if you call from like your friend that lives out of town or right across the city limits, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we don't deliver there. It's because they have to figure out is, where is that limit to our coverage we might want to look at, okay? Another thing you might look at in your supply chain is also looking at how we keep our stores stocked. Is it fully stocked? How do we make sure that there's enough Twixes, boxes of Twixes at our store in order to get things done? Make sure everyone can get a Twix when they want one, okay? So we have to think about that in terms of inventory management. And with that, you might look at the different assortments that you use, right? Like, do we carry all the lines of Coca-Cola, or do we just carry the most popular ones? Because think about it, if you're a gas station, do you have the room? Do you have the space for an entire array of Coca-Cola products? Probably not. You'll have the important ones. We'll have the Coke and Diet Coke and Sprite, and those we have to have. And then the other things we have, well, maybe we don't have the cherry, vanilla, cinnamon Coke because it doesn't really work here, okay? It doesn't really fit in our assortment. So we have to think about that in terms of place. Another thing we have to think about is our location. Where are our stores going to be, or where our distribution center is going to be, so we can make sure we're in the right spot. For example, FedEx is based in Memphis, Tennessee. Why? Because it's in the center of the country, so they can have all that hub there and go to all kinds of different places. That's one of the things you got to think about. Another thing you might think of is, ever gone into a restaurant where you walked inside and you want to just relax and drink and eat and have a nice time, or you went into a store that really made you want to shop more? I mean, think of Target. You walk in there and you spend money. You don't know why, but you spend money because they've done a good job of making the place, the store atmosphere, really something that's adding value to you, so you don't mind spending the money. So we have to think about those things. And then going back to that supply chain kind of stuff, I really think that kind of your logistics overall, that's going to fit in your delivery kind of thing. I mean, because think about it, if you've seen like Pizza Hut commercials and Domino's commercials, are talking about, oh, we have this bag that keeps the pizza extra hot when it's there, and we have our own delivery trucks which keep the pizza piping hot, so when you get there you have nice hot pizza. Those are kind of things you're putting together in that 4 P's to make sure you're delivering the value of that hot and tasty pizza, okay? Because having the pizza is one thing, but getting to them hot, that's another way you can add value, okay? So I hope this helps you understand that 3rd P of the 4 P's of marketing, place, because you really got to figure out is how we're going to deliver that value proposition to our customers. Anyway, I wish you all the best, and bye from here in New Orleans.